Shailaputri is one of the most revered goddesses in Hinduism and is worshipped during the first day of the 9-day festival of Navaratri. Her name, Shailaputri, means daughter of the mountain, where Shaila means mountain and Putri means daughter. She is considered the first form of the Nava Durga, the 9 forms of goddess Durga. The story of Shailaputri is deeply rooted in the Puranic texts and associated with the concept of divine feminine energy, Shakti. Shailaputri's story spans across 2 of her births, first as Sati, the daughter of King Daksha, and then as Parvati, the daughter of King Himavan, the king of the mountains. According to the Shiva Purana and the Devi Bhagavata Purana, Shailaputri is a reincarnation of goddess Sati, the first consort of Lord Shiva. Sati was born as the daughter of Daksha Prajapati, a king among the gods. Despite being married to Shiva, Daksha had a strong dislike for Shiva, whom he considered an uncouth ascetic. To insult Shiva, Daksha once organized a grand yajna or fire sacrifice, but deliberately chose not to invite Shiva and Sati. Despite this, Sati, overwhelmed with devotion for her husband, attended the event. However, when she arrived at the ceremony, Daksha humiliated both Shiva and Sati in front of the assembled gods and sages. Unable to bear the insult to her husband, Sati immolated herself in the sacrificial fire, vowing to return in another birth to reunite with Shiva. This act enraged Shiva, leading him to unleash his fierce form, Virabhadra, who wreaked havoc at Daksha's yajna, destroying it completely and killing Daksha. Sati's soul later took rebirth as Parvati, the daughter of Himavan, the king of the Himalayas, also referred to as the mountain king, and his wife, Menavati. In this birth, she came to be known as Shailaputri, which means daughter of the mountains. Her rebirth was destined to reunite with Shiva and to once again become the cosmic mother of the universe, symbolizing the divine feminine energy that pervades the cosmos. As Shailaputri, she underwent severe penance to win back Shiva's love and devotion. After intense austerities and devotion, Shiva accepted her once again as his consort, and she became known as Parvati. Together, they gave birth to Lord Ganesha and Lord Kartikeya, 2 prominent deities in the Hindu pantheon. Shailaputri is often depicted riding a bull known as Nandi, carrying a trident or trishul in one hand and a lotus flower in the other. The bull symbolizes strength and determination, while the trident represents Shiva's power and the lotus signifies purity and devotion. Shailaputri is associated with the Muladhara chakra or root chakra, which represents the foundation of spiritual energy and consciousness. Worshipping her is believed to strengthen the root chakra, fostering stability and balance. References in Hindu scriptures. Shiva Purana and Devi Bhagavata Purana are primary sources that detail the story of Sati's marriage to Shiva, her death, and her reincarnation as Shailaputri. The Markandeya Purana, especially in the chapters dedicated to the Durga Saptashati, also known as Devi Mahatmya, praises the different forms of Durga, including Shailaputri, as embodiments of the cosmic feminine power. Skanda Purana also mentions the legends associated with Shailaputri, particularly in the sections concerning Lord Shiva and Goddess Parvati's union. Worship of Shailaputri. On the first day of Navaratri, devotees invoke Shailaputri to bless them with strength, courage, and purity. Her association with the Muladhara chakra makes her worship significant for those seeking to establish a strong spiritual foundation. Her worship involves offerings of red flowers, fruit, and simple foods like cow's milk and prayers are offered to her while reciting the following mantra: Vande Vanchit Labhay, Chandrardhakrit Shekharam, Vrisharudha, Shuldhara Shailaputri, Yashasvinim. Translation: I worship goddess Shailaputri, who bestows all desires, who holds a trident and rides a bull, who is adorned with a crescent moon, and who is the daughter of the mountains. Shailaputri in Navadurga tradition. Shailaputri is the first among the Navadurga and is the embodiment of innocence and courage. Each of the 9 forms of Durga represents different virtues and powers of the goddess, and Shailaputri is the pure, raw power that starts the journey of Navaratri. She lays the foundation for the spiritual journey that is completed on the 9th day with the worship of Siddhidatri, the form that grants all spiritual accomplishments. Key aspects and symbolism. Mount or Vahana, Nandi, the bull, symbolizing patience, strength, and righteousness. Weapons, trident and lotus. The trident represents power, while the lotus represents spiritual purity and awakening. Chakra association. Muladhara, also known as the root chakra. Color, red, which signifies action, strength, and energy. In sum, Shailaputri is the manifestation of the divine feminine energy in its most pure and primal form. Her stories remind devotees of the importance of devotion, purity, and the courage to overcome trials in the pursuit of spiritual fulfillment. Through her, the cycle of creation, destruction, and rebirth is symbolized, which is at the heart of the cosmic balance in Hindu philosophy.